Welcome back on my legends. My name is G Mo. If you're new to this channel, basically this channel all we talk about is entrepreneurship, life, and just bettering your life and just following my journey. So I help you guys grow your business, or if you guys like what you see, then you can do or trade or just sell on Amazon or do Kindle publishing. So if you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button so you'll see more of my videos when it comes out. But in today's video, I'll be showing you guys basically a recap of my trend trading, moving averages strategy. And if you guys saw my other video, I was up about 140 pips on GBP CHF. All this is just demo for now. If you guys saw my Instagram post, my story is I blew up a $500 live account after I had one successful day of trading, and I got impatient. This is probably about 6 months or so ago. Um, and so I'm like, okay, you know what? And then I stopped trading for a good 6 months. After I blew my account, and then I traded for about a month or two, and I stopped. So I barely started trading again about 2 months now. And what I want to do is before I even go to a live account, even waste any money, and what I suggest to everybody is to double a demo account with proper risk management before you even go into a live account, right? Because if your strategy works, if what you're doing works, there's no need to rush it. You're gonna get paid in the long run, okay? So, like I was saying, today's video, I'm showing you guys my trend trading strategy. And oh, one more tip too as well is when I watch YouTube videos, I like to put it in the 2x speed or 1.5 speed just to get through the video quicker because I'm just there for the information and just get it in and out, you know. So if you guys are on mobile, I think it's on the top left. There's the three dots. You click it and you can multiply the speed by 2 or 1.5, whatever is comfortable for you. Or if you're on desktop, you click the settings on the bottom left. I don't even know what's going to show when I upload this video. But yeah, so you can multiply your time and it goes through the video faster and you just get through your information faster, okay? So that's just tips on what I do. If you guys don't want to do that, it's totally fine. So first, I'm just going to review the strategy really quickly. If you want it more detailed, go to my other video. You guys see how to trade moving averages. So as you guys see here, with this strategy right now, it's a long-term strategy. So I trade it on the H4. So every time, let me tell you guys the settings first. So this is a MA 200 exponential, MA 50 exponential, and a MA 20 exponential. And whenever all the MAs, for example, the 50 and the 20 are above the 200 moving average, then whenever it comes back, for example, you see here, whenever it comes back and it tests the MA 50 or the MA 20, then I'll enter the trade. Okay, so here, you enter the trade when the price goes back up. Okay, so as you guys can see here, I wouldn't enter the trade yet. Usually I enter on the MA 50. So whenever it comes back and hits right here, if it was a green candle here going up and it closed, then I'll enter the trade. So for example, here, as you see here, it came down, came back up, and it tested this MA 50 again, and a green candle started forming. I would enter here, and then just let it ride. Okay, I don't have any take profit set. Whenever you exit your trade, basically you just exit when price closes below the MA 50. Okay, so as you can see here, let me delete this spread right here, or let me just zoom in. So as I was saying, if you entered after it retests the 50 zone right here, and it comes back up, you see how even was this the area we say? Oh yeah, what's this area right here? So it comes up, and you want to exit right here because it didn't close under the MA 50. So you let it ride until it closes under the MA 50. So you'll exit on this one right here. I actually exit on this one because this one is an indecision candle. Exit on this one because it actually closed well below the MA 50. So if you entered there, it was right here, I believe they were talking. You'll be up 300 pips, okay? So the strategy is basically all the moving averages are above, and price comes back and retests the 50, and you enter once a green candle closes in your direction, okay? And you exit when price closes below the MA 50. And your stop loss is 2 ATR, which is an average true range. So in order to do that, indicators, average true range, and I just put it at 20, okay? All right, so that's the quick real recap. And you double your ATR, okay? Your stop loss is double the ATR. So you see here, so our entry was right. Which one was it now? I believe it was this one over here when it retested over here. So you go down here and you see on the right here it says 36 pips. So you'll do a 70 pip stop loss because this is a higher time frame. So you're gonna be in the trade for a longer time frame, okay? But yeah, let me just delete the ATR. If you guys have any questions on the strategy, just comment down below. Excuse me. All right. So yeah, so that's the strategy, and I'll be showing you guys my trades that I'm up over 400 pips. Okay, I'm currently up 464 pips on all the trades that I'm currently in right now. Okay, so let me show you guys the trades. Actually, let me recap the trade from GBP CHF that I showed you guys the other day. Okay, so the other day I showed you guys the trade that I entered when you see how the price comes up and it bounced and the green candle started to form. I actually entered in the middle of this just because the candle was going strong, and it went to about a almost like what did I say last night, almost stopped me out. It was about 38 pips, and then it started to go up, and my exit was whenever it hits the or it closes below the MA50, right? I have no idea why, but my trade it closed by itself, and it actually closed up here, so I gained a about 137 pips. But if I was to actually exit this on my own, I would have exited right here. So in reality, I would have gone like 95 pips. I mean, it's a win that it closed right there. I don't know why it closed, but it did. But let me show you guys the other trades that I entered, so you guys have an idea of why I entered and what happened. Okay, so let's see here. As you guys can see here, these are all my active trades right now, and over here, these are pips. Okay, I don't really like to look at my trades in dollar amount because it puts an emotion to it. Because later in the future, when I'm trading, like for example, standard size lot sizes where it's like $10 a lot or $10 a pip, I don't want to be to have emotions. Be like, oh, I'm up 100, 200, $300, which is only 20 to 30 pips, and I'm exiting, right? So train yourself to just look at it as pips, and as your account grows, you'll increase your lot size. Okay. But as you can see here, I'm up four. I calculate all of this added together. I'm up 464 pips, and I entered this trade January, March, April, May 2nd. Today is May 10th, so it's been about 8 days, and I'm up 464 pips. Excuse me. Again, drink of water. I feel like I'm talking fast, but I just don't want to make this video long for you guys. So, like I was saying, uh, yeah, so my best trade I'm up right now is 130 pips on Euro JPY. All these trades I'm going to exit when, like I said, the MA50 closes below. Okay, so let's go check out the first one, the CHF JPY. Let's just check out the top three. I don't want to make this video too long for you guys. So I'll look at Euro JPY, NZD JPY, and CAD JPY. These kind of correlates, but at the same time, they're still a good trade because, well, I'll show you guys. Euro JPY, right? Euro JPY, where is that? Right here. Let's go here, Euro JPY, all right. So Euro JPY, it was a sell at 5.2. So let's plot it on the chart. Okay, you see how my trade is still active. The market is currently closed. Today is a Friday, and 5.2, 5.2, 5.2, and 1 o'clock. All right, so basically right here, and the entry was right here, sell here, and then my stop loss right here. As you guys can see here, the price went below the MAs. All the MAs were below the 200. Price came back up and tested it, and a strong candle closed here, and I entered on this one. Even though there was a 30 pip drawdown, it didn't hit my stop loss. Don't move your stop loss. Don't widen your stop loss. If it hits your stop loss, let it go. And basically, as you can see here right now, my max out up was 230 pips, but the the price retraced a little bit. So I'm hoping that it's gonna hit this MA20 right here and drop some more. But if it doesn't and it closes right here, I'll be looking at 86 pips, 87 pips guaranteed already. Um, because the MA is not gonna go back and go past my entry. Okay, so this trade is already a winning trade. So I'm already guaranteed about like I was saying 85 pips or so. Okay, so that is Euro JPY. My next one is going to be NZD JPY. All right. Oh, why is it doing this? Oh, there we go. I hate it when it does that. So this one is up 124 pips. And let's look where the entry was at 5.2. Okay, same spot. Okay. So these pairs kind of correlate, but at the same time, I'll still take it because it was a good setup. So you guys can see here, let's see, sell. Okay, so this trade, I think I got in here a little too late, but I still entered it because it was still going strong in that direction. All right, so this one, it can retest it here. And in reality, what I wanted to do, I would have entered over here and could have got another 50 pips. But what happened was I saw this late, so it came back down and it retested here and it was dropping. Okay, so I just entered when it was dropping and it went to a retrace or it went a drawdown of 30 pips. And then it dropped even more. The max I was up was 195 pips. So like I'm saying, I'm hoping that it hits this MA20 and drops. You never know what's gonna happen. You just let the market gives you what it does, and I'm just waiting for it. If it closes here, I'm already guaranteed 65 pips for this one. Okay, so that's for that trade. That's NZD JPY. And the last one I'm gonna review is CAD JPY. Okay, so CAD JPY. Oh, also a little tip to give to you guys is every 4 hours. I'll set a timer for every 4 hours just on my phone. So every day you'll check your phone about. I don't check it at 2 to because I'm already asleep from 6 a.m. But anyways, every 4 hours you just set an alarm. So you'll just check the candles. Okay, so you'll check where it'll close. Okay, so for example, every 4 hours I'll just check and see if it closes within the MA50. Okay, if it doesn't close, then I just let it go and just let it go for another 4 hours, and then check it again another 4 hours. Okay, yeah. So the next one we're saying was CAD JPY, CAD JPY, CAD JPY. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, CAD JPY is also the same area. Okay, as you can see here, it went down, it retested, and it came down here. And you don't enter on the retest of 200. Okay, that means you never, because price is already past the MA20, the M50. You don't know if it's gonna go up. Okay, so I only want to enter from the 50 or the 20. All right, as a retest. So it came down, and it tested this again, and I entered. It was down here, but at the end of the day, or at the end of the 4 hours, it actually went up. But it was actually down here, and I entered, and there was a 20 pip drawdown, which is fine. And then it just dropped. The max I was up was 175 pips. So this one looks like when the market opens, I don't know where it's going to be. But yeah, so if it closes within this area, then I'm just going to exit the trade like I was saying. But we'll see how it is when the market opens on Sunday. And yeah, so you guys want to watch my other video on my other GBPCHF, my first trading video, I'll post it or I'll put it at the end here. But that's about it with the strategy. I'm currently up 464 pips. That's the most pips I've ever been up from a strategy. So it looks like a pretty promising strategy. It's a long-term trading strategy. If you guys still have a day job or you guys just want to trade long-term, you guys can trade on the H4 or even the daily. But the daily is going to take probably like weeks or even months for the price to even close after you enter, right? So that's about it. If you guys have any questions, comment down below. Subscribe if you liked what you saw. And thank you guys for all watching. I hope this video helped you guys. And I can't wait to double my account on any of my demos account on my multiple strategies. And for me to go live again, okay? So thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys later.